Candy Elliott, a tribute speech. Things happen in life that you don't understand, you can't control, and you don't know how to handle. Nick Vujicic. Nicholas James Vujicic was born December 4th of 1982 in Melbourne, Australia. Allow me to introduce you to Nicholas Vujicic. This too is Nicholas Vujicic. 3 feet 3 inches tall. Nicholas Vujicic was born with a condition called phocomelia. Phocomelia, from the healthosphere.com website, is a congenital defect where the bones of one or all limbs are either shortened or missing. As you see, Nicholas has no arms, no legs. For the first 4 months of his life, his mother wouldn't even hold him. And then prayerfully, she and her husband decided that God had a purpose for Nicholas. And they raised him accordingly. Through school, as you can imagine, he was bullied. He was taunted. But his parents kept reminding him that God had a purpose for him. Nicholas thrived in school in spite of all of his classmates' harassments and teasing him. And he too believed that God had a purpose for his life. And at age 17, his mother showed him a newspaper article stating that there was a gentleman with multiple defects who was trying to get along in life. And that inspired Nicholas. And so he began giving his testimony at prayer meetings. And he went on to graduate from Griffith University in 2003 with a double major in accounting and financial planning. But he didn't stop there. In 2005, he founded Life Without Limbs. Life Without Limbs is a nonprofit ministry reaching out to others with similar or the same condition as Nicholas. And in 2007, he founded Attitude is Altitude. This is an international motivational speaking company where he goes to various places throughout the world and gives his testimony and what he believes God has purposed his life for. This is just one example of Nick's attitude. He says, changing your attitude can change your life. In 2015, on the Barnes & Noble website review, they state that Nick's central message is the most important goal for anyone is to find their purpose in life, despite whatever difficulties or seemingly impossible odds stand in their way. I'd say Nick had some impossible situations. Nick shared his message of hope to over 6 million people, 57 countries. Nick is also known for writing books, Life Without Limits, Never Give Up, No Arms, No Legs, No Problem, which would be this one here. And he says, what's holding you back? Put your faith in action and be amazed at what happens. Nick Vujicic did just that. Life doesn't always promise us a perfect world. The choices and the abilities that we have and the right to make, enabling us to find inner strength, peace, and purpose. That was Nicholas Vujicic's intent to share with the world. In 2014, Nick's book, Are You Going to Finish Strong?, was used on the website for the Santa Ana School District to show students that communication has a tremendous impact on themselves and on others. In the 2016 LA Times, a guest speaker by the name of Cassandra Hoyce quoted Nick as from the One Voice Students Missions gathering from the Rock Church, stating Nicholas as an inspiration and sharing quotes such as, "It's a lie to think you're not good enough or not worth something. The choice you have is to give up or to keep on going. Never give up. Are you willing to believe in yourself, or are you going to believe everybody else's judgment on you?" Despite his physical challenges, Nicholas has overcome and become one of the world's top Christian evangelists and motivational speakers. We all have insecurities somewhere in our lives, even if they're hidden from the judgmental biases of the world. We also have the power to overcome them, just as Nicholas has. Nicholas Vujicic is an inspiration to me. The things that he's been confronted with, has had to deal with, and has had to overcome, and he's done just those things. And he says we are all good at something. Find what you love, and learn to live life as God has called you to. Today, this is Nick Vujicic, his wife, and his 2 sons. And his final message that I wanted to leave you with is life becomes cluttered with choice. Choices based on circumstances, expressions, and emotions. The greatest tragedy is not death. The greatest tragedy is to live without purpose. I believe we have purpose, not only what we're trying to achieve here at MACU, but in life. And I would like to be inspired by people like Nick Vujicic to be the best that I can be and to live a life that God purposed me for. Thank you.